Fight Club.
What got me started, so I started boxing in Puerto Rico when I was 7 years old. So growing up in Puerto Rico, going to school, back in the days before, and I had my cousin, he used to go to boxing, and every time he fought in school, he used to beat people up, and I'm like, how you got so good, throwing punches? So I go to the boxing gym. You want to come? And that's when I fell in love with boxing. He took me to the gym, and the trainer was Lalo Medina. So he had 3 world champions at the time, so it was, one of them was Chapo Rosario. He lost his title to Julio Cesar Chavez back in '84. Then he had Chino Cardona, that lost the title to Pernell Whitaker. And we had Rafael Vazquez Sr. that lost the title to Boom Boom Mancini. I also went to the final, going to the final in New York City 3 years in a row, 95, 96, 97.
Really?
I was ranked in the WBA, number 4 in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I work with Louis Collazo when he fought Victor Ortiz in the Barclays Center.
Okay.
I work with Saddam Ali when he beat Cotto in Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
I also work on Eric Bonet before Sean Porter in 24-hour notice. We won 7 rounds with Sean Porter. I did that because the offer was good money, $250,000, and it changed his whole life around. Kid was from Ecuador, he came in with nothing, and after that payday, he was good, So I went to the Golden Gloves, 95, 96, 97, New York Golden Gloves. I lost twice in the finals, won 1 in the finals. I did the Junior Olympics also, 2-time Junior Olympic champion, went to Lake Plaza back in 92 and 93. What makes a good coach? So, my experience, the amateur, the pros, and I work with the best trainers. I work with a lot of old school, they're not around no more, like Nelson Cueva, he passed away from COVID. Victor Machado is still around, he's like 85. I work with Rafael Correa, he moved, retired, he's in Atlanta right now. He's 80 years old. So I work with a lot of old school trainers, and I picked up a lot from them. And they always told me, you got a good eye, you're gonna be a great trainer. So I followed their footsteps, When I look, first of all I look for the talent, Some kids just talented, right? And some kids you gotta put the work in. Like right now I had 2 kids that walked in, and I ain't seen them in 6 months, but they're street kids, And that's the kids I like, because I was the same way, I was a street kid. And I feel like those kids need help, and me being around them and being the coach I am, I think I can guide them the right way. Getting a good fighter, depends on them, this is not for everybody, boxing, Yes. So that's the problem. So right? So the kids from the street, you could bring them, they come already with trauma. They've been through a lot, right? So those kids, that's the best kids Mike Tyson, been through a lot of trauma, right? One of the best fighters, right? So when you have good fighters, they are more from the hood, right? Then you have suburb kids, that you gotta, what's the word? You gotta mold them. And you gotta mold them to the sport, They come from good parents, good schools, good neighborhood, and they also could be good, but you gotta mold them, you gotta, teach them, you gotta get in their head, because, they don't got that killing instinct like somebody from the projects or somebody from, the west side, the east side, My beautiful gym, so I came here 5 years ago. I was working in Buffalo Boxing Club with Joe Reed, and I used to speak to the kids, I'm gonna have my gym. I spoke this gym to assistant, I really didn't have the funds to do it, but I had the right people, I prayed, and I had the right people around me. And when I got laid off from the gym, a lot of people that was training with me in Joe's gym followed me. I started training them in their houses. They saw the talent I had, how I was helping kids, and they just found me the money. Andy was one of them. You enter with Andy Finelli. He found me some money. Sack owns this place. He told me, come here, we can work something out. He put some money in too, and we got the gym going, Thanks to the people around me.
Fight Club.